Leafs Digest. What's up and welcome back. Unfortunately, I'm not with Philly right now. He won't be with me on tonight's podcast, but I definitely wish he was. What a crazy win that was for the Leafs. Their league-leading 17th regular season W so far. Jack Campbell's looking amazing, continuing to make his Vezina case. I do feel bad he got scored on late there as Sandin goes to the penalty box. Nazem Kadri getting a second on us of the night. But we don't need to go down that path quite yet. An 8-3 final score for the Leafs, who got contributions from all throughout their lineup, and Austin Matthews recording his 4th career hat trick. I mean, there's a ton to unpack here, but I'll quickly shout out the bets. I did not have a chance to make a betting preview for this game, so I apologize for not getting it out to you guys. I'll definitely try to be better about that. I know that Zach never seems to miss a game with it, but I ended up going with Nazem Kadri to get over 2.5 shots, and I got to make it rain real quick with the animation because I thought that was a very smart bet from the get-go. Nazem Kadri coming back to Toronto. He would have a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's having a good offensive season. I felt like he would go and at least get 3 shots on goal. He did that, and it cashed for me. Mitchell Marner, he's been great as of late. I mean, this guy's pointed game and still taking a lot of flack from some people in our fan base. In my opinion, he's fully on the recovery. He's good to go. It's the old Mitch magic out there, and to get 1 assist, that was clockwork. He went and got at least a couple for us tonight, but enough for me to get my bet. And then John Tavares, this was the greedy, degenerate gambler in me. I felt like he would score, but I saw those odds on him being the first goal scorer sitting at 1,000. I had to hit it. Unfortunately, I ended up missing the bet because of it, but Johnny T also recording a nice goal tonight for the Buds. So there's a lot to unpack here. I'll start by going through the box score. William Nylander opening up the goal again today. Opening up the game with a goal for the Leafs, and what a way to do it. I mean, he has been a sniper all season long, so reliable for this Leafs group. His 10th of the season, and William Nylander, I know it's a recurrent theme whenever his name gets brought up, but what a winning contract this guy is on, $6.9 million AAV, and I mean, he right now is way above that price, and the way he's getting it done, just absolute skill, and his box office, man. So William Nylander, don't sleep on him, opens up the scoring for the Leafs, and then it goes to Jason Spezza. Phil and I cannot stop hyping up this player. For a guy who's, I believe, 40 years old, basically just an old suitcase in the league, twilight of his career, enjoying it wherever he wants, he still brings a ton of value to your team. This is a recurrent theme on our podcast. We talk about this all the time, but Jason Spezza commands like the respect of a captain out there. So whenever he goes and makes plays, guys can rally behind that. And even though he can still snipe it tonight, he got this one ugly and crashed the net, which the Leafs, I think, collectively did a great job of against Colorado. And then Matthews. This is when he starts uncorking his big performance here in the first period, getting a JVR-esque goal. He takes the feed from Marner in front of the net, who, there you go, we hit on our assist bet, and then roofs it top shelf. I mean, everything that Matthews was doing on the ice tonight ended up looking pretty, and he ended up shaving the mustache, guys. Raised a bunch of money for cancer initiatives and research. So Austin Matthews out there looking like the rookie AM34 and scoring goals like it too. Gerard responding for Colorado, and then Kadri getting his first of the night. But then it goes to Travis Dermott, another unique goal scorer here for the Leafs. This guy I would not have expected to score a goal. He's had a very rough season. He struggled to stay in the lineup. Definitely still a ton of speculation that he will be moved for cap room, and he just hasn't lived up to even being like a 6th best defenseman. Out of the gate in his career, I thought he could be like a 5th guy on a decent team, but he's lagged behind. Timothy Liljegren's here to stay. Obviously, Sandin solidified, and Hall's back there playing pretty routinely with Muzzin. And I thought Muzzin had a good game tonight. But anyways, I'll get back to that. Travis Dermott, right place, right time, gets off his shot. I thought it might have ramped off the Colorado defender's stick there, but either way, it doesn't matter how it goes in. Ends up being credited to Travis Dermott. I was happy to see that for him. I usually defend him a fair bit, and I'm a big fan of his game, even though it's very spotty and not suitable to our team. Cheers to Travis Dermott getting a goal. And then John Tavares going out and scoring as well. I mean, he's quietly had a great season too. 11 goals. That's great for him. And Austin Matthews, 2 straight going into the third period. As I said, everything he did tonight was pretty. And then the third goal especially was just vintage Matthews stepping in with that snap wrist shot, just getting it right back at Colorado, and then getting his 4th career hat trick. Gotta love that. And Pierre Engvall, this is a guy who I'm happy he got rewarded tonight, because even though it was a pretty empty stat sheet goal, it was the 8th Leaf who scores. he was getting rewarded for what was a really, really good effort tonight. And just in general, it was his third goal of the season. Nothing to cry home about, but still, he's done more than just survive in the lineup. He's really shown that he can integrate a bit of value and fit in with a good checking line. Man, Pierre Engvall's definitely exceeded expectations for me this season, and he's done it quietly, but props to him, gets rewarded with a goal tonight, and then Nazem Kadri scoring his second and last goal of the game. Kind of playing spoiler here for Jack Campbell, who's had great goals against stats and save percentage as well. I mean, just a total Vezina case for Jack Campbell right now, which is amazing to see. A guy that everyone regarded as just, a bona fide backup a couple seasons ago. Now, I mean, one of the best starters in the league. Leafs are lucky to have him. He continued to be our rock here tonight. Definitely put down in the comments who you guys thought the performer was. And even though I don't have all of the segments loaded up here, my Poppy Power Play of the day, it's got to go to the Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner chemistry. And we saw it on a couple of the goals, but especially the one in front there where he gets fed and roofs it. The earliest goal he got, that was just slick hands. Reminded me again of JVR a little bit, but Austin Matthews can score in a variety of ways, and he just keeps his poise in front of the net, finds a soft spot and rips it. Credit to him, man. Crazy, crazy reflexes on Austin Matthews. And overall, for my grade of the game, I mean, Elliot Friedman said it in the postgame. This could be one of the best W's for the Leafs this season. I got to go ahead and give it a solid A. I felt bad about the spoiler goal there at the end. You do get scored on 3 times. There's a little bit of work to be done there. You got some pushback from Colorado in the second period, but overall, you pretty much dominate from the opening face-off to the final whistle. I got to give the Leafs their credit, man. A, but there was something just holding it back from that A+. 3 goals against isn't perfect. You could work a little bit on that, but I'm very, very pleased with the effort tonight, guys, and I'm sure you are as well, and I'm sure Philly is too. Wish he was here just hyping up this group with me. As I said, 17-6-1. You're leading the NHL in W's, and right now the Leafs just look like a complete group who, as Wayne Gretzky's saying, are probably a little bit closer to winning a Stanley Cup than people think. That bet I placed when they were plus 1,400 to win the Stanley Cup when we were on live to get us to 1,000 total subscribers. Yes, 1,000 total subscribers. That right now is looking like a wise investment. So I gotta give everybody in the Leafs Nation here props for getting me to bet that, because here I am already with a lucrative cash out if I were to, but I'm gonna let this thing ride because I got faith in the Leafs, and wins like this tonight remind you that this is a measuring stick W. We're fully on our way to being that group who can go to a Stanley Cup final and potentially come home with a cup. So let me know what you guys thought of the game tonight. I'm still a little bit sick, so I apologize if I made this kind of brief, but a great game. I could go ranting on forever about what I saw out there tonight, but just a ton of positives, man. As I said, starting off the scoring with Nylander, Spezza, Matthews, Dermott, Tavares, then Matthews getting the hat trick, and then goes to Pierre Engvall, who I'm very happy with this season. Leave all of your takes in the comments. If you guys are watching this, definitely hit that subscribe button before you guys take off. We're on the road to 2K. It's much appreciated, guys. And we'll see you soon. Signing off.